This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
September.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andrea Jackson.
I am Mitch English, welcoming you to Daily Flash. For some reason, we got on talking about the Penguin that's coming out.
Colin Farrell looks so good.
Coming out in September. Okay, so our folks at Wells Fargo, they go, you know what? These people at Chipotle, they keep on talking about portion control. And like, if you go to one Chipotle, it's going to be the same thing as the other. So they go at Wells Fargo, and analyst says, you know what we're going to do? We're going to figure this out. So they order 75 bowls of the exact same thing in New York City. Went to 8 different restaurants.
Okay.
Ordered the exact same thing. And came out that there is nothing when it comes to portion control. The lightest bowl they found was 47% lighter than the heaviest, which you're talking about half. So again, you have people making it right there in front of you. So they're just throwing it in. And while the folks at Chipotle said, no, it's even no matter what, they went and proved it. Now, I bring this story up because wasn't it Wells Fargo that just fired a bunch of people because they weren't doing their job?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this analyst comes out and says, well, I'm going to do my job and I'm going to go and buy a bunch of Chipotle.
How does this fit into the Wells Fargo business plan?
He's an analyst, and everybody was talking about it, I guess, at work. That's all I really have from it. But I guess challenging, maybe because they might have some money invested in Chipotle and kind of want to do some research on their own.
For the stock prices and everything. But don't you give that guy that side eye when you go, really? That's all you're going to do with the chicken there? Or at Subway now?
Yes.
Subway, they put it on a scale. And you're like, no.
I'm sorry, but I think they should. I do, honestly. Like, and Chipotle, the same thing. Like, is there a secret menu at Chipotle to say, I want half of what you're giving me? Because it's ridiculous.
It is. It's way too much.
I mean, and half the time, the burrito doesn't even make it into the tin foil because it's spilling out, and then they have to wrap it with 3 additional tortillas. I just don't get it. Like, are you serious? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and you get that when you have different artists, if they call them that, making their stuff.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Now we know.
An online gaming dispute made its way to the real world when a New Jersey man flew to Florida to attack another player with a hammer. The 20-year-old suspect flew from New Jersey to Florida after telling his mother that he was going to visit a friend that he met online. Well, the suspect then went to the victim's home, confronted him with a hammer. The two struggled as the victim called for help. Following the attack, 20-year-old Edward Kang was arrested and charged with attempted second-degree murder and armed burglary.
Wow. Yeah, you really must really want to get that person. And I guess, how would you find it?
That's a good question.
That's another thing.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you track that person down?
He was foolish if the guy just gave him his address or told him where. Yeah, it's foolish. Imagine an IP. I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't have those details.
Well, you know, in this day and age, everybody's on social media, and we put
point.
all of our personal details out there. So I'm sure it didn't take much for him to figure out where the guy lived.
And a hammer. What game do you think they were playing that a hammer would?
Oh, that's a Fortnite fight right there. That's a scream. I mean, he already looks like Butthead on there. So I mean, he's ready to go and fight whatever. I wouldn't trust that guy at all. He's just got the dead eyes going on.
Medieval armor or something.
I would have rather he showed up with like a sword and like a whole like
on
armor
a horse
thing.
maybe.
Yeah, ready to challenge to a duel, slapped him with a glove or something rather than a hammer.
I like the character idea.
Stay in character the whole way. All right. Little squeamish, are you? Well, you might want to look away from your screen right now. There's this dude over in France. Not sure if he has anything to do with the Olympics, but he's using his body as a canvas as he removes certain body parts. His goal is to look like an alien from outer space. He's removed his fingertips, he's clipped his ears, he's tattooed his eyes to make him look a little bit more otherworldly. He's also sliced his tongue so he can look like a sneaky snake. Fans of this kind of body modification have been offered the opportunity to join him in his journey through the Black Alien Tattoo Program. Now, in the course, fans will be able to learn about health, safety, hygiene when it comes to those extreme makeovers and realizing, this stuff doesn't come off. It's there to stay.
I know he's got like some sort of reptilian thing underneath one of his arms there, looking at the
I've seen that before. And then they'll also put the
knobs or the nubs in the forehead. But I don't understand what the point of chopping off your fingers is
fingernail, or I guess because aliens wouldn't have them, or.
But he's like missing 2 whole fingers on his one hand. It looked like.
And the no ear. These were made for a reason, so you could hear when you get rid of them.
Yeah.
Maybe people are telling you need to stop. Stop with the tattoos.